So my dear student, in this lecture I am going to teach you about the annual cost method for the profitability calculation. Okay, so if you will see, already I have discussed you the various types of method for the profitability calculation, just like rate of return method, payback period method, and NPV method. Here I am going to discuss the annualized cost method for the profitability calculation. Okay, so here I have written annual cost. So the cost of owning and operating of an assets per year throughout its whole service life is called the annual cost. Okay, so before going for the derivation part, we just let to know the basic definition of the annual cost. So I have written over here the cost of owning and operating of an assets per year throughout its service life is called annual cost. Okay, first thing. Second thing is that, my dear student, if you will see, in a profitability calculation, generally our aim is to compare two different assets which is more attractive for our investment, that we have to select. And annualized cost method also provides us flexibility where there is the service life of two assets is different. Then we can use the annualized cost method for the profitability calculation or comparison of two different assets rather than going to the NPV method. Okay, because in NPV method, where we can use the NPV method, already I have discussed all these things in NPV method. We can use NPV method only when the asset service life is same. Means if assets A having 10 years service life and assets B having 10 years service life, then we can use the NPV method for the profitability calculation. But here annualized cost method provides us a flexibility that we can use annualized cost method where there is a service life of both the assets is different. Just like I am going to letting you to understand with the help of a simple example. Just assume A, there is A, that is an asset. I am going to assume asset A. Okay, now initial cost at I am just going to draw the timeline for this particular assets. If you will see, here you are going to invest a V naught amount of money at n is equals to 0. Okay, at n is equals to 0. And here after a service life of n years, you will be getting us a particular amount of Vs, that is the salvage value Vs at n is equals to n year. Okay, first thing. Second thing, here V naught is initial investment and Vs is the salvage value of the asset. Now n is equals to 0 and n is the service life. Now rate of interest, I am going to assume it rate of interest, that is equals to I. Okay, now understand one thing. What will happen, generally how much amount of money you are going to actually invest here, that is main concern here. If you will see here, then my dear student, understand actual amount of money invested, actual amount of money that is going to be invested is equals to V naught minus present value of Vs, that is Vs upon 1 plus I whole ki power n. And you can write it, that is the present value of, here I am writing, this will be the present value of Vs. Okay, now understand one thing. You have calculated this thing. Now what will happen, you will see a uniform cash flow throughout the service life of up to n years for this particular object. Here if you will see n is equals to 1, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 3, n is equals to 4, n is equals to 5 dot n years, then you will see a uniform cash flow, and the uniform cash flow I am assuming it is a R, you will see here. Okay, now what is happening actually here, that means on the yearly basis you are going to invest R amount on this particular assets. Okay, so how will we calculate the value of R? So we can apply the present value formula. So you can apply present value formula V naught minus Vs upon 1 plus I whole ki power n, that is equal, actually that actual amount of money you are going to invest at n is equals to 0. Okay, now that is will be equals to R into 1 plus I whole ki power n minus 1 upon I multiplied with 1 plus I whole ki power n. I am not writing anything different, already I have told you all these things in my previous lecture. That is the formula of present value that you already know from the time value of money. If you will see the lecture of our time value of money, then you can then you will be able to understand this formula. Okay, just go to that lecture only. Now, which types of things you will see here already. If you V note will be given in the question, VS salvage value will be given in the question, rate of interest will be given in the question, N is the service life of the asset, and you have to calculate the value of R, that is the uniform cash flow, and the R you can assume it, that is the annual cost of assets. Okay, that we have to focus here. Now my dear student, why we are going to use the annualized cost method? So the reason behind that, it would be inappropriate to compare the two object with the help of NPV method when the service life of two object is different or two assets is different. We can't use NPV method when the service life of two assets is different. So you use annualized cost method. Here what I have told you, that VS is the salvage value, okay, and V note is the initial cost of the equipment or assets. From there we can assume, we can calculate the annualized cost, okay, from this particular thing. Now if there are different types of thing that we can see with the help of a numerical, just try to understand. I'm going to let you explain these things with the help of an example. If you will see now what is happening here, especially, just if I am going to assume asset A, okay, and if asset A having V note is equals to just try to understand 45,000 rupees, okay, VS is equals to, just I am assuming initially is 0, with the will be telling you later on with the help of VS also. Will be I is equals to 10% and N is equals to 10 year, N equals to 10 year, and operating cost per year, that is equals to, I am assuming it is 8,000. Okay, now how we use the annualized cost method? So if you will draw the timeline for this particular asset, here what is happening, what will you see here? Actually you are going to invest 45,000 rupees, okay, and now here you are getting a salvage value 0. Anything salvage value you can get, but here I am for make the complicated calculation very easy, I am taking it salvage value is 0. Now what will happen, if you will go the annualized cost method, then you will see this is R. Here how much money you are going to invest? Actually what will you see, if this is uniform cash flow you are getting, here is R. Now if you will calculate the all the present value of R from here, if you are going to calculate the present value of R from here, then what will you see? The R is equals to 45,000. If you will apply the present value formula, that is equals to R into 1 plus I whole की power n minus 1 upon I multiplied with 1 plus I whole की power n. From this formula, I is given, R is given, from here you will calculate R. Just you have got R value, okay, and this will be in the per year, okay, this will be on the yearly basis per year. Now if you want to calculate total annual cost, that is equals to R plus you have got annual operating cost for this asset is 8,000 rupees, so you can add 8,000 rupees here, and from here you will get the annual operating cost for this particular asset. Okay, so I think for now the same thing, if you will get the assets B also, the same thing that you have to calculate, and from there you can calculate the project which are having less annualized cost will be more appropriate or more attractive as compared to the project having less more annualized cost. Okay, so that is our main concern. So here I am going to write one notes for you, that the project having annual cost is less is more attractive. Okay, so which project we will select? So the project having annual cost is less, that will be more appropriate or more fruitful as compared to the project which are having less annualized cost. Okay, so these things will work for you to compare two different object for profitability calculation. Okay, so I think this will help you because I have written these things in my old letter. If you are getting this, then definitely it will help you for calculating or comparing to two different project having different service life from the annualized cost method. Okay, so now later on I am going to discuss about some different numericals which is very important for GATE point of view, and that will help you for your profitability calculation. Okay,